and welcome to Beat on the Street. I'm your host, Teresa Butler, and today we will be taking a look at some Milwaukee success stories in the field of business and also in the community. But first, we hit the streets to see what the community believes it takes to be successful in our great city.
Success is an individual definition that is determined by each individual that comprises the individual's sense of self-worth, value, completion of personal goals. Success can encompass financial gain. It can encompass the value that one gives to others and to their family. And it's all, and it is not a stagnant a thought. Success can change as you move through different aspects of your life.
Success to me is when you accomplish the goals that you have set for yourself and gain the respect of others in your specific field and accomplish what you want to do with your life.
Success is being healthy, alive, and well.
Success is being able to provide for your family, be able to take care of yourself and those around you, be able to give off a positive image.
Success to me is enjoying what you do for a living. If you like what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. I'm an instructor here at MATC. Love every day enlightening the students in which I teach. I also own a business in the machining industry, which I absolutely love. Cutting metal, it's in my blood, and that is success to me because I have yet to work a day in my life because I absolutely love what I do.
Success to me is finding a job or career that you actually love and excelling in it, whether it be a trade or a traditional field like nursing or something like that, but really putting your all into it and waking up every day, enjoying what you're doing and things like that.
What success means to me is being able to be real with myself, to be a whole. That way I can be have an impact on the people around me, be a part of the lives that are around me and my community. I'm 24 years old. I graduated in May, and I have my own business. I'm into the whole entrepreneurial field. So having success to me is being able to stick to the script that I've set for myself, stick to my goals, and help the young people around me, and also the elders too, because I'm just one person, and Milwaukee, we getting a bad name right now. So being able to be true to myself and the people around me, that's success to me. Not how much money I got, but the life I lived, and the people that I've helped. It's all about love. That's respect.
I'd say it's setting a personal goal and putting forth your maximum effort to attain that goal and achieve whatever it is that you set out to achieve.
Success to me is when you have a hope, a dream, or an aspiration, and you're able to pursue it and realize it.
Success to me is being able to realize what my goals are that I want to accomplish and going out and actually accomplishing them.
Success is finding something that makes you happy.
I feel like success is basically whatever one's dream is. So you can be a carpenter, you can be a lunch line person. If you do that the best and nobody can compete with you with doing that, you're successful.
With such a fluctuating economy, businesses tend to open and close each season as expected. But how do some operations flourish? We talked to one establishment in the area that models success, and this is what we found.
My name is Oscar Castañeda. I'm the owner of Oscar's Pub and Grill. I've been working in a bar, in a restaurants for many, many years. For, I can say 12 years. And they come out to me, the idea to own a restaurant when I was working there. And I put this plan to my wife. Now my wife, that was my girlfriend before. Now my wife, and so we come out with the idea to own a restaurant. But I like the feeling when to talk to people, the friendship with the people, and I know burgers and beer, they never go wrong. We've been mentioning on Milwaukee.com. We've been having in the Journal Center for my fish fry. We've been featuring in a couple commercials for on-demand TV, and we also have been in Fox 6 News. We only been in business 4 years, but in the 4 years we've been in the top of the 4 best burgers of Milwaukee. You know, our burgers are bigger, our meat is fresh, our buns delivery every morning from a local bakery, and when I opened the restaurant in the middle of the nowhere, because people don't come in to Pick and Say to come into Oscar's Pub and Grill, they come in like a destination. So I have to make sure that everything is right, everything, you have a good experience when you come here, and we have one of the best products too. When you buy it, and so the work, the drive all the way here, you know, we don't have a food traffic or people driving by for another store to come in here. So my intention is to make this thing right for the beginning, and people to have a good experience and they feel safe and provide a great product and a great service. Milwaukee is great, you know. Milwaukee. First, when I moved here, I never was in the winter time. When I come from Mexico, never snow, and so I fall in love actually for the winter, and I realize there's a lot of things going on in Milwaukee. We got the stadium, the basketball, Summerfest, all these festivals in the summertime, and there's a lot of things going on here in Milwaukee. And when I realized I want to open the bar, or I want to open my establishment in Milwaukee, is because people love burgers and people love beer. So it's a great combination, and so the opportunity is there. You just have to work hard for that. You know, in the beginning, it's a rough idea. You say, I want to open a business, you know, and you say, yeah, I want to serve burgers and beer, and your dream is everybody's gonna be here at one point. But you don't know how much work or how many details is behind when you open the first store. You know, you have to pay the taxes. You have to find somebody to help you with the taxes, to subscribe the name to the government. You have to find a good people to work for you. You have to find out the product you can serve, and then it's a lot of work. For the first year, I worked every day, and I was here with another bartender and another cook. So we did it for a whole year, for 7 days a week, and you just have to work hard, you know. And it's a lot of things you don't know, you know. It's a lot of things involved in this. It's not just open a business and then that's it, everything's gonna come. No, you have to look for it and work for it, you know. And sometimes I feel like Oscar's Pub and Grill is up here, and I'm here trying to catch and now this guy, because I don't know everything. I don't go to the school, but I know I got a really good knowledge what people like. So I realize, and you serve and you do a good job and a good customer service, people, they will come back. When I moved in Milwaukee, that was 1999. My first job was a busboy actually, and when right away, I love to be around the people, listen to the voices, and people passing around with trays of food and clean tables, and then I started working to be a cook, and I like the cook, and I look and I fall in love when cooking, and very simple. The burgers, I never tried this in Mexico. We only eat tacos most likely, but the burgers and the presentation and the conversation you have with the customer, the interaction you have, they make me feel really good. I thought, I can do this. And this guy did it. I know he was from here, but I said, he did it, I can totally do it. I only have to work super hard. You know, the guy work hard, but I have to work double hard, because first of all, the language, and then I said, you know, I don't have my parents here to help me out, to provide when a little down payment or something like that. So I have to work hard to be what I am. And yes, it's a struggle, because like I said, you have to find out, you have to look like a model. Who can you follow? You know, who can you go and ask and say, how can you help me to do this? And some people don't want to tell you the secret, don't want to tell you the thing you're gonna sell the tacos, the same thing, you know. So it's a struggle, you know, but I'm a passion what I do, and I'm got it behind a great woman who is my wife and who support me what I am. Now we got 2 kids and this baby, this restaurant. So you just, you know, you just live the day by day and realize what is the problem you can confirm, you know. And the advice I can give to the guy who want to start his own business is no give up. You dream it, you got it, and you can just come to reality. And one of the biggest thing is prepare yourself, because it's not just selling tacos or open a cookie shop. No, it's a lot of things behind this thing. You know, it's a lot of, you have to pay rent. It's a lot of bills to pay. So you have to learn and go ask somebody out there how they start. So you can have a little rough idea. How can you develop your own idea? But never give up to your dream and work hard and actually study what you're gonna do, because it's not gonna be just open the tacos because people say, oh, you cook really good and the tacos are great and you can sell these tacos, but in the end they're not gonna come and eat every day. So you have to find out what is the niche, and make it the best as possible. My father told me one day, he said, hey, you wanna be a clean shoes, be the best one. And they make me sound, I said, yeah, you have to do it something. You don't wanna be in el montón in Spanish, you don't wanna be in the bowl. You wanna be unique. So you have to work hard, and it's not just me, but I've been having conversations with another business owners and ask them, what do they make you? Why you not open another restaurant? Why you not have 3 restaurants? I said, oh, because one is enough. It's I'm one person to run this business, you know. And actually I think about it, I said, yeah, that's right, you know. What I looking to hire somebody is what I asked. This is what I asked. I said, you've been in a restaurant, right? He said, yeah. How you like to be treated? And this is the question. I said, I want you to treat my customers the same way you want to be treated in another place. And I've been so lucky for the employers I have here. People who work here for me, they told somebody else, and this is how I've been working. So they recommend his own friends to come to work for me. And for the 4 years I've been here, and I don't think so. Everybody stick with me for 2-3 years already with me. So we are like a family, and everybody knows each other. You know, we see somebody got married here, somebody got dating here, and so this is it's very cool. You know, we've been so lucky, and they love to work here too. You know, it's not just Oscar's Pub and Grill, but when I told it, you guys form part of Oscar's Pub and Grill. It's not just me. It's not just the burgers. People come see you, come and eat my burgers, and they have a good experience. My name is Oscar Castañeda, and I'm the owner of Oscar's Pub and Grill. We opened in 2011.
Milwaukee is a unique place to live and work with its own distinctive culture. The people of Milwaukee can agree that we have a beautiful city, but part of that beautification requires a community commitment. There has to be a common ground of respect and positive development. Community leaders have the responsibility of keeping a level of peace, opportunity, and strong organization. One such place that honors this code is Running Rebels, a community organization helping youth get off the streets and become successful.
My name is Victor Barnett. I'm an executive director and founder of Running Rebels Community Organization. Running Rebels is a youth serving agency that's been in existence 35 years now, and we do what we can do to help our community. The main focus of that is to keep young people headed in the right direction, help them set some goals in life, and help those young people reach those goals. One of the reasons that I started Running Rebels is that I'm originally from Mississippi, and when I grew up, I knew how important it was to have other role models in my life to help me. So as a young kid in Mississippi, I always wanted to give back to society and didn't know what that was. So I moved up north in 7th grade and started seeing young friends of mine going away to corrections, and I realized what I wanted to do in life, and that was to give back by starting a youth serving agency. And here we are 35 years later, and we serve about 2,500 young people a year at our Running Rebels locations. So right now we are very successful at helping young people and young adults find employment. Right now we have about 18 people that we helped in a collaboration we do with the city of Milwaukee, getting young men and young women full-time jobs. We've done 18 people have gotten employment. We do a lot with sports and athletics. Our greatest success story right now is that we have this past year in college basketball, we had 4 young men playing major Division I college basketball, and we have our next gentleman to be signed and go to the NBA will be a young man, Kejuan, who was with us ever since 5th grade, and now after playing 1 year at UCLA, he'll be picked to go to the NBA within the next few months. So we're very excited about that success. And we just do a lot here at our program with audiovisual and entertainment. We have a lot of young men that are pursuing careers with music. We do a lot with training and teaching young people about how to use a camera and things like that. So those are just some of the success stories that we have here. But in this 35 years and some of the connections that we have in our community, we've been pretty good at getting young people to be successful in life. I think our young people today have a lot more distractions than back in the past. Right now, peer pressure and getting young people to see what's right and what's wrong, that line is getting more fuzzy and more fuzzy for our young people. I think here, Running Rebels was started upon a word that I think is still to this day big for us, and it's called relationships. You have to find a way to connect to young people. Everybody don't like music. Somebody might like sports, but you find out what that young person's passion is and you try to connect with them there. I think through that relationship, we sometimes expect young people to just do what we say do, and that's just not the case. Until they have a relationship with you and see you as a person that they respect, they may not listen to you. So I think that's the advantage of this organization, is that we have really good relationship with our young people. And you figure 35 years and it's been hundreds and hundreds of young people, and even the last 10 years we work with maybe 2,000 young people per year. That's a lot of young people that have come through these doors and been affected by this organization. And I think if we can find a way for Running Rebels to work with other organizations, we can make a difference in our city and get it back to the great Milwaukee it's supposed to be, because we all know right now that we have some challenges in our city. One of the programs that we have here we're very proud of is our HELP program, which is a higher educational learning program where we assist young people everything from taking their ACT prep test, when they get ready to go to college, helping them pick and decide what careers would fit them best and what schools would be the best consideration for that. And then the last piece is we give away over $16,000 in scholarship this year. It was $15,000 last year. We agreed to go up $1,000 every year, so we got to work with more partners to do that. But we're going to give away over $16,000 in scholarship money to young people that are in our community that's attempting to further their education and may need some financial assistance. So we figure if we're doing that and we can encourage and challenge other organizations to do the same, I think pretty soon we'll have hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarship money available to some of these young people that want to further their education. One of the big deal organizational things that we do is we have an annual agency trip. Usually we take a trip where we go, take the young people to have some fun, and then a part of that we do a community service project, and then we do a college tour in that same area. So some of the places we went to, usually we try to follow the final four. So we did New Orleans, went to Dillard and Xavier when we were in New Orleans. We did Atlanta. We went to Clark and a couple of schools in Atlanta. We did just recently went to Indianapolis and went there. So we kind of do the fun tied into a college tour and tied into a community service. When we actually went to New Orleans, we went to some of the areas where Katrina was damaged, the coast, and we actually helped a 90-year-old lady do some repairs in her backyard. So can you imagine the good feeling that some of the young people leaving Milwaukee could go to New Orleans and be able to assist with some of the Katrina damages from years past. You cannot be around positive all the time and just straight up be negative. So we encourage young people to find what is your other Running Rebels to you. I mean, it may be other agencies and community organizations in the communities that young people need to be around positive, so that some of the negative that's going on in our communities, we can keep them free of that. So I think peer pressure and choosing your friends wisely, setting goals. We know that there's a lot of hopelessness in our community where young people and their families don't have any hope. So we try to do a saying we say here is called bring the light at the tunnel a little closer so that they can see and feel that hope in life. Success is a lot of different things to different people. We was just having a meeting the other day, and we have some initiative here called Pipeline to Promise. Everybody's promise is different. Somebody's might be finding employment so that they can take care of their family. Somebody's might be having siblings and all of your kids went to jail, and you have this last young person that is getting it and not going to jail. So the promise for them is staying free of incarceration. Going and graduating from Grambling University could be the promise of success for somebody else. So I think young people is different. For somebody that's suspended pretty much every week in school, to get that young person to get suspended once or twice a school year is success. And I know to somebody else you might say getting suspended only twice a year is success. To somebody that was suspended every week, it is. So young people is different depending on a lot of different things in their lives. Milwaukee does not work together. If we don't find a way to work together, we're going to allow our city to go from a beautiful Milwaukee to what we have now, where in a lot of the statistics that are negative, we're at the top, and we have to do something about it. So in our communities, there's a whole bunch of good work going on in silos, but this is not connected. We have sayings that we've had here that say bridging the gap, where older and younger generations have to come together. Other entities that's doing good work in Milwaukee, we must come together. And just being honest, it's not happening right now. And the hopes is that through messages like this and through other efforts in our community, somebody is making efforts to bring people together, because without that unity and without that togetherness, Milwaukee would not be the great city it should be. We think that one of the biggest problems is that our older and younger generations do not understand each other. So we made an effort to, again, with our audio, visual, and entertainment, we had a positive song that was done, The Bridge, and it was all where it was bringing people together, the north side, the south side, blacks and whites, and we worked with the city of Milwaukee, and the Groppe Bridge was really important in our history of Milwaukee in regards to making sure that the north and south side are bridged together. So they allowed us to use the Groppe Bridge. We had over 300 people from the north and south side meet on that bridge, and it was all around that theme. And we have a video and a song that, if anyone can take a look at that, it's on YouTube. It's called The Bridge. Be a Bridge is where it's the way that you get it, but if you take a look at it, you'll see a real strong effort of the older and younger generation making an effort to say we must come together. I'm always on young people to say, find your passion, find your lane. And when you're 15, 16 years old, you should be trying different things to find out what you like and don't like, because the earlier you get started with your career, the sooner that you can start accomplishing some of the goals that you set in life. So it is so important that we as adults help bring some of those things closer to our young people so they can feel them, so they can realize that they can be some of those things.
What an inspiration. I love Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was born and raised here, so I'm proud of what we're doing and where we can go from here. Let's go higher, Milwaukee. Keep it positive. I'm Teresa Ray Butler for Beat on the Street.
United we stand, but divided we fall. If we stand together, then they can't take us all. Poverty and struggle, a 9-to-5 a hustle. Let's walk together, city, cause it's power in numbers, yeah.
Yeah, and since it's power in numbers, let's put our pride to the side just to ride for the youngest. Progression in every blessing, I was so tired of struggling. Put my faith in the Lord, He gon' provide me with something, yeah. Let's bridge the gap